Shalom. I would like to acknowledge and offer my condolences to the family of George Floyd and many other Black families who have lost their sons, their daughters, their brothers or sisters, and even their husbands or wives due to the hatred and injustice of white people. I pray for all the families of Yasharel, that Yahuwah your Elohim may keep you safe and keep you in his favor to hear your prayers in these trying times. All over Instagram, I see how people are acknowledging Blackout Tuesday. And what this represents in the world is great. It pushes white people to acknowledge their privilege, their ignorance, and to begin some sort of action in helping to change the injustice of Black lives. I, however, want to speak about this issue spiritually and scripturally, because this issue goes deeper and beyond the wisdom of this world. This has been going on since biblical times. So when white people, and even Black people themselves, begin to understand the scriptures and whom they were written for and about, that is when the greatest and most dynamic change will occur. So I want to strongly advise all white people, despite your religion or beliefs, and especially the ones who claim to know or read the scriptures, to sit down with a true intent in your heart and reread or read the Old Testament. Because no book you read will ever give you a greater understanding on Black life and justice than the scriptures. But if that is too much for you to read, I suggest reading all of Deuteronomy. And although all the prophets and their books are crucial to read for complete understanding, I suggest reading Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations of Jeremiah, and Ezekiel. Because after reading Deuteronomy, these other books will help to make more sense of what you read, given they were written about the same people and their past, present, and future state. However, if you cannot devote the time to learn of the true history of Black people, which is the scriptures, then you do not stand for them or with them, and you never will. Because you see, according to the scriptures, Black people are actually the chosen seed of the Most High, the Creator Yahuwah. And because of their ancestors' continual disobedience unto their Elohim, they were put into bondage and captivity, and all the other nations around them became their oppressors. In Jeremiah chapter 34, verse 17, the Most High states, "Ye have not hearkened unto me, in proclaiming liberty, every one to his brother, and every man to his neighbor. Behold, I proclaim a liberty for you, saith the I Am, to the sword, to the pestilence, and to the famine. And I will make you to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth." And in verses 19 through 20, he states, "The princes of Yehudah, and the princes of Jerusalem, the eunuchs, and the priests, and all the people of the land, which passed between the parts of the calf, I will even give them into the hand of their enemies, and into the hand of them that seek their life. And their dead bodies shall be for meat unto the fowls of the heaven, and to the beasts of the earth." In Lamentations chapter 1, verses 3 and 5, it states, "Yehudah is gone into captivity because of affliction, and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen, she findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the straits. Her adversaries are the chief, her enemies prosper. For the I Am hath afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy. The Most High has appointed all this evil to happen to his people. However, he also promises to deliver them out of it. The Most High hath spoken the words, and they will not return unto him void. In Jeremiah chapter 30, verses 7 through 11, you can read that Yahuwah confirmed 3 times that he will save his people from their enemies, from their persecution, their oppression, and the injustice they face every day. They will finally have peace and rest, and will no longer fear because of their enemies. That is why in Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 42, it states, "For thus saith the I Am, like as I have brought all this great evil upon this people, so will I bring upon them all the good that I have promised them." This is why understanding the scriptures is the first and foremost important action anyone can take. Because all that is going on in the world today has already been prophesied to happen in the scriptures. And no one can stop anything because it is in the power of the Most High's hands. Many caption their black screen, "I understand I will never understand, but I stand." You may not truly know what it feels like to live as a chosen seed of the Most High every day, yes, because you are not in captivity, and you are not being oppressed and unjustly treated with brutality and violence because of the color of your skin. But understanding why this is happening to Black people is the first step to any change. Because scripturally speaking, their Elohim brought all this evil upon them. And the only people who can change this inequality is the chosen people themselves. The Most High commanded his people to do just one thing, for all this to stop, and for them to be delivered from the hands of their enemies. In 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14, Elohim stated, "If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land." So white people can definitely be good allies, but truthfully and scripturally under one condition: that they submit themselves unto the chosen people of Elohim and serve their Elohim under his laws, statutes, and commandments. Because in the scriptures, it has already been prophesied that all nations will bow before the chosen and will be their servants and handmaids. And this is why understanding the word is so crucial to understanding what is going on in the world and why Black people are treated the way that they are. White people cannot stop nor change the injustice and oppression going on, because they don't have that power, and scripturally, they have been ordained to do so. All of this has been ordained by the Most High. White people can, however, defend Black people and be willing to lose their life for them. When you know who Black people truly are, according to the word, that is when your mentality and understanding begin to shift and grow. That is why scripture teaches in Genesis chapter 12, verse 3, "And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed." The Most High will bless you if you bless His people. We can't take His people out of their captivity, but we sure can be a multitude that suffer with them and bless them. And I know a lot of people are going to hate this message, because what truly needs to be done is not protesting, is not rioting, or posting black screens on your Instagram. And I know that in the world, that sounds amazing and like you stand with the people and you are for them, and you are finally acknowledging that you need to educate yourself and learn of their oppression and what it's like to walk in their shoes. But none of that was commanded in the scriptures. What needs to be done is deeper and spiritual. White people and every other group of people need to not only recognize, but acknowledge black people as the chosen seed of the Most High, and bless them in the name of their Elohim YAHUAH every single day. The greatest part of recognizing your privilege is denying it and giving it up by giving power back to those it belongs to. That is why I urge people to read the scriptures. Books are written by man and are just a temporary fix. But the word of Elohim, it is living. It was inspired by His spirit of truth and wisdom, and it will never fade away. So if your spirit is being led by the truth of the word, you will know exactly how to bless and help and stand with the chosen people. Shalom.